So I don't have long, which is great because I have a client coming, and that would only really give me a few minutes to be able to express some things and tell some stuff. So I have not been as organized as I want to be as far as my videos are concerned. I have a lot of videos in archive that I want to go through, watch, and edit because I know, dribble, Charles Maxwell. Anyway, I know I have a tendency to babble and go off on a tangent, or one subject will keep me here or veer me off to another subject when I won't stay on course. And I'll get that back because maybe somebody needed that extra off course thing. And that's who I am. That's how I really talk to my friends. We have such dialogue and communication, great communication, that we could be talking about one thing and it'll go off to another subject, and we'll stay on that subject for like 10, 15 minutes and then go off again and go on to another subject. And that's just been the way it is. So why should I expect my videos to be any different if I don't actually have it written down or focus? So, but as I told you in my other videos, I feel like I get the best videos, the best quality, and you get the authentic me without it being scripted first. Even though what I script is my authenticity, it's like when I do it live, I really can spit some stuff out there. When I go into a zone, I really give you some good information. And I can see myself going in and out of those other videos that I have in archive where I'll go off on a tangent and then come back and give you the real good juice. And then I'll think of the video and be like, I really just really want them to get this part, not that other extra the other extra stuff that I be doing. But you know what? It's life. It's such as life is what we do, is what we go through. We think we're going one way and then something else throw a monkey wrench in it and we have to adjust, but then we get back on track. So that's where I am. And I'm still in my healing series. So I said back in like 2 years ago, I was saying that my next series is going to be healing. And then you didn't hear anything from me for like 9 months. And then I put a video out. Then 3 months later, another video out. And then it was like once a month. And then I tapered off again. I'm back on it now. And it's because I'm in and out. And actually, I was going through the healing process. Now, I will explain something about myself. I will be honest. I'm a very private person. Like, I'm an introvert. I'm an introvert and I'm an empath. That's a crazy combination in itself. And I'm a Sagittarius and some more. So just knowing who I am and my spirit, it's like, wow, I'm a very diverse person. I'm a very deep person. And that's what I didn't shy away from the deepness in myself. I do know that in myself, and I actually am okay with that. I shy away from it because I feel like a lot of people don't understand the depths of who I am and my mind frame and how I'm thinking or how I process my thoughts. And by it being such a majority of the people that I associate with myself with, that I'm just like, I'm different. I'm not saying I'm better or worse or anything. I just know that my mind sometimes thinks differently. And every once in a while when I connect with somebody who kind of thinks along that pathway, then we'll connect. But there could be other areas in our life where we do not connect at all. So I have to put people, but that bestie or husband or whatever companion that connects on all levels, I haven't quite found that person yet as far as my person. So with learning, loving, knowing who I am now, and just wanting to explore that more than anything. Like, it's exciting to be single. And I'm not saying it's exciting to be single because I can mess with this one and this one. I'm saying it's exciting to be single, to not feel restricted or held down, or that you're disrespecting someone, or that you're doing something that someone else may misinterpret in some way. I've gotten to the point where I'm learning me so well that I don't care. And I didn't before, and then I began to. And somehow that went sideways, and then I felt restricted because I couldn't be my authentic me. I couldn't do things that I really wanted to do because people had this persona or this perception of, if you do this, then you're this type of person, or if you do this, you're this type of person, or if you do that. And I don't like that because I don't always think that fits. I think people are so diverse that it could be somebody that's this way, but they're doing it for this reason, not that reason, and you just putting them in that category. If that makes sense. Here I go talking in circles again. But I can't really give an example, I can, but I don't think about it right now to give you that whole example. And yes, you do see what you see, and that is what it is, and that's part of me that I'm gonna also let out. That was the part of me that was made to feel shunned, made to feel, oh, you shouldn't be this, you shouldn't do this if you're this, or if you're a Christian you shouldn't curse, or if you're a Christian then you shouldn't do this, or da 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 da. And I'm sick of rules. I always never liked rules too much anyway. Like rules that'll keep you safe, rules that'll keep you in line, yes. But there are some things that they say are part of the Christian rules that it didn't resonate with me. It didn't resonate me as a kid, and it ain't resonating with me as an adult. So I'm gonna eliminate that out of my life. And if God wants it really in my life to apply to me, He will set that before me, and I will have to address that. I'm learned that. I've learned that. If it's something I'm ignoring that I need to address, believe me, it'll keep coming back in my face. But if it's something that's just weighing down on me and I'm just trying to please everybody else and their thoughts of me or thoughts of what they think this means to be a child of God, or this to be means to be a wife of this one, or this to mean a mother of this person, or this to be a cousin or a sister of this person. Don't judge me by somebody else, judge me by me. And most people don't know me because I don't let myself out there like that for you to know all of me. You know parts of me. You know kindness, gentleness, the compassionate part, but the depths of me, a lot of people don't know that until they really get to know me. And some people take that time, and some people don't take that time. Some people want to skate around that time, get the shortcuts, and still get the benefits of knowing me. I'm so not that girl anymore. I'm just so not that woman anymore. I've been freed. I've been literally set free. And it feels absolutely fantastic. I'm very unapologetic about a lot of things I'm doing now. And even now, I recognize, still digging further and further. And the further I dig, the more I get. And it's like amazing to me. It's so amazing to me that I'm just like, I just want to know more. More and more and more and more and more of me. And it's not in a selfish way. It's just that, hey, I'm a pretty fantastic person. Like, I'm a pretty wonderful person inside, and I always knew that. I always knew that. I always know, and I want the best for people, and I want to do people, and I want to help people if I can. But I also know that empath in me, wanting to help people, I tend to take on other people's issues and try to resolve them or help them work through stuff, and it feels good to do that. Absolutely wonderful if I think I can and I'm able to, and I'm presented with that opportunity. It feels absolutely fabulous, and I feel like I did something in the world. I impacted someone in a positive way. What you have to recognize in this lifetime, and let me just be very clear before somebody, before I got out, but sure, hold on, my day again. Not even worry about it. Let me clear that I do know that I can travel between worlds, if that makes any sense to anybody. I can think in the physical realm, and I can think in the spiritual realm. I can feel in the physical realm, and I can feel in the spiritual realm. And I don't feel like I need to choose one side or the other. I know my spirit is the ultimate realm that I want to be in, but I live, my physical body lives in this physical realm. So there has to be some type of polarity or some mingling or some, weaving in between the two to be able to survive both and have your highest purpose, live your best life. And that's what I'm trying to do. My best life to me is where my spirit sends me. However, this flesh of mine sends me into other places that when I dig into it, I needed to go there. I needed to go there. I needed to go through that experience, and I needed that in order to make me better. Then I analyze it all, take it all in, talk to my spiritual self, and we come up with a solution to make me understand what I went through, how I did, and give me more wisdom of how I can either press forward in a direction that's positive, or snatch my energy back in a direction that is very negative and is no good for me. So, and that's how I do it, unapologetically about it. Period. And that's on some real. Like, I used to be like, oh, but what if this person think I meant this and I really didn't mean that? Oh, what if they take it the wrong way and I don't mean it to be this way? Because and what I've learned is that it depends on the level you're on, the maturity level you're on, honestly. A child that's 16 years old that really doesn't know or haven't dig deep in their self to know their self or live the life or anything, or even just is on that level, period, will not understand what I'm saying. Someone 60 could be in that same direction, that same position, but somebody 16 could know exactly what I'm talking about because they've already connected to their spiritual, their true self. So they know exactly what I'm talking about. And others, same way. 60 could be doing the same thing. So I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying that I'm saying that there's so many polarities, and I was so it's another bad habit I got, but I'm gonna show it to y'all until I get rid of the bad habit because I am working on it. But there's such a thin line between everything that we do go through and in life. Sorry. That we go through in life that it feels like if you make one see I go with this glare again. If you go with one in one direction or another direction, it could really change your life. And I've just learned to tap into myself, my vibrations, my spirit. And if the things are not where I want it to be, then I know I'm learning very nicely and very wonderfully. And it's just a good thing. I'm in a good space where I'm opening up my spirit to say, I received this change in my life. I received the changes in my life for my highest good. That's it. So my eyes are now opened up to opportunities and open up to all kinds of other things that normally I may have overlooked it. I may have not even thought about what it is that I need to be doing, or I'll slip it, miss it, and be doing something different, and then have to come back, or it had to smack me in my face again to be like, ooh, I missed that boat. But God is wonderful. The universe, spirit, wonderful. You true to yourself, it'll come right on back around with you until you handle it. Until you handle it. Handle yourself. Know yourself, love yourself, dig into yourself, and handle it. So, I said all that to say is that now I'm still in the healing phase. And I don't want to sit here and talk about healing all the time because I'm healed. I'm already healed. But I have a little that still hangs around every now and again when I think of a thought. And I have to make sure that I push those things, or I guess I'm doing I'm in my final transformation of self. I'm into the final, and I said that like 2 months ago when I went on my vacation and thought I would just come out that vacation like, I'm all good. No, it's a constant work in progress. To heal and be your better self. You'll never ever stop being your better self if you're pushing towards that. You'll never stop changing. And that's what I'm saying. And I was scared of that too. I'll be honest with you. I was scared of saying something in a video 2 years ago and feeling like, and I knew that my mind was changing at that time, if that makes sense. Like my mindset, my mental, the way I looked at things, my perception of stuff was constantly changing. So I wanted to say so much in that time that I was healing. I had so many growth spurts and epiphanies and that I feel like I could give you so many nuggets along the way, and it kept crossing my mind like, talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. But I was like, no, I haven't worked through it. I don't even know what that's about yet. I know I need to work on it, but I don't want to talk about it until I know what I'm talking about, because I don't know what this little area in my life I'm dealing with. And now I do. And now I'm okay with talking about it without having the solution, because because, well, first of all, I got a phone call, so that cut the video off straight up in the middle of me talking. But what I was saying was that now I can talk about things without the solution to it, because I'm actually working through it. And what I recognize is that you, my vibe tribe, my high vibe tribe, and people that are on that same vibe that I'm on, can help me through those solutions, and I'm welcome to that change. I'm welcome to that higher learning, so to speak. But it's never going to constantly change. So I was afraid of saying things, and then my mind was constantly evolving and growing. That 6 months later, what I thought about then was the mind frame I was in at that time, and this is the mind frame I'm in that time. And then 6 months later, it could be something else, and I'm like, people gonna think I'm inconsistent. I'm all over the place. Da, 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 da. Again, worrying about what people perceive instead of just going with the flow, and wherever it lands, that's where it's gonna land, and that's where I'm at now. People will see, and people that's been following me from, say, the beginning until now will see the growth. They will see the growth. They will see the process, and they will understand because they'll be on that same vibe. People that just click it in the middle of it, they may be like, "What the heck is wrong with this woman? Or what is she talk?" That kind of thing. Not worried about it anymore. Everything's good. God is good. It's good. Life is good. So, quick video. I'm not going to say too much else because you know me. I will babble to another 15, 20 minutes and then it'll be a 30-minute video. So, I end up having to cut off the last video or the video cut off one because of a phone call. So, I didn't want to stop mid-sentence and leave you guys hanging like that. I just wanted to show some flaws on my way to being fabulous. Flaws. And that's probably why I haven't addressed the health thing, mind, body, spirit thing. I worked on my mind, I worked on my spirit, and I have not worked on my body. But I got some videos out for that too because I'm starting to walk again. I'm riding a bike. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. Y'all see this 49-year-old woman riding a bike? I was wobbling all over the place at first, but then I got it now. Now I can scurve around the curves like back in the day. Gosh, I don't think I rode a bike in... See, the marriage was about 30 years. So we're talking 40 years, maybe 35, 40 years. Yeah, since I was living at home, teenager with my mom. And even then, it was like when I was younger. It wasn't when I was like 18, 19, 17. This is like a kid riding a bike, you learn how to ride it and you ride it for a little while. And that's it. Man, that's it. But now it's like, oh no, I got a destination. I'm going to the store. I'm coming back. My car is out of commission. That's not funny. But I've learned that I can't have everything that I want at the time. And things that I can't control, I'm not going to worry about it. I've had a car since I was 18 years old. I'm 49 with no car. I feel like, what the world's going on here? And I got kids, a household to run, a business to go through, that kind of stuff. I'm trying to grow stuff with no car. And that could have dampened my dreams, could have dampened put me down in every time I try to do something, something comes up. That car, I'm going to show y'all. I hope I can show y'all. And y'all seen it with my rainbow picture, but maybe y'all can see it now. Oh, I can't show you. But I'm going to show it backwards because y'all know me in technology. I'll get it together. But if y'all could see behind me, that van that's sitting in the yard, let me tell you, that's in my grass, okay? In my grass. And that's how it cut off. I was putting and doing some crazy stuff, going to the store, and I didn't think I was going to make it back. And I was like, oh my gosh, oh my God. And it putted. And I said, instead of pulling on the street and backing in my driveway, I would just pull in. And then I'll back in my driveway and be headed out in case I need a jump or anything. I pulled into the grass and was going back into my drive walk and had me pointing straight forward. I pulled in, that sucker cut off. Like, I cranked it up and cut right back off. I was like, you know what? And that car has been sitting there since. I walked right in the house, put my bags down, whatever I needed to do, and I walked right into the house as if that car was going to start the next day. And I knew it wasn't. But it wasn't like I was going to be like, oh, this car again. I just finished putting about $400 in the car, fixing, I don't even know what it was. Oh, the alternator. I bought a battery, and then I bought an alternator. And I'm just fixing stuff. This car is about 16 years old, but I've had it for 14 years. It's time for a new one. But I don't want any car payments. And I'm going to claim that until I get my Nissan Murano sitting in my driveway, paid for in cash where there's no car payments. Done. I'm not with it. I'm changing my lifestyle, and that's one of them. This stupid motherfucker is another one. And that's on some real shit. I'm going to call it a stupid motherfucker until I stop doing stupid motherfucking things. Say what you will. If I have to hold myself accountable and spit on this film all the crap that's in my life that I don't want in there no more and put it out there, then I have to look at my own videos and see this shit and handle my business. And it's going to happen. I know when I started working out with a purpose, the cigarettes went right out the door because it didn't go along with the same purpose. So I've been consistent probably for the last 4 days or 4 days straight with riding a bike, walking, and then I'll turn around and cut the grass. Like, I'm cutting grass, posting on Facebook, I'm cutting grass, I'm moving furniture around in my house. That entertainment center right there is about to move to this wall over here, and I'm about to do something completely different to this wall over here. So yeah, I'm moving some things. I'm trying to make this whole feng shui in my house look differently, like a completely different house. But I'm noticing some things, and I'm going to update you things on that. And I'm just going to tell you a roundabout thing. The roundabout thing is I'm noticing that no matter how much I change the environment around me, it does help. It does help. But I actually need to change the environment I'm in. It's not the environment around me. It's what I'm in. And I know that internally, so I'm changing that. But the environment that I'm in is still putting me in that spot. So I can change on the inside all I want to. The outside is still not quite matching what I want the inside to feel like. So your girl is actually thinking, I'm not even going to say it. Let's just say we're changing a lot. I know for a fact, and I can't explain it, and I can't even give you a picture of where it is, except that I'm going to have an abundance of wisdom, abundance of spiritual knowledge, abundance of physical things that I want, tangible things that I want, abundance of wealth, health, people, places, and things. All of my life is going to be in abundance, and it's going to be so magical and amazing and so good, and it's going to help so many people, but internally it's going to satisfy my soul, and I'm so excited about that. Like, I'm so excited to know that I'm living my best life, but on top of living my best life, I'm helping other people live their best life, or at least give them an idea, an avenue, a light bulb, a clue that says, hey, I can live my best life too, despite of, in the midst of, while it's going on. I can be planning to know that this day is soon going to be over with, and this new day is dawned. And that's where I'm at in my life and my everything. I'm even getting used to this naturalness going on here. I want to tell y'all something. I want to brag how long my hair is, and I want to brag how beautiful and thick it is. But when I put it up in these twists, I don't feel like you see the length. I don't feel like you see the thickness. And I tell you, I've been struggling for about, it's probably way longer now. Let's see. I got to do some arithmetic. My youngest son is 14. I started doing hair when he was 1. So 13 years, and then I worked at the salon for like 6. So for 7 years, I've been home and still doing hair and stuff on the side and stuff. But now that I'm changing, and I'm evolving to something different. I see my career going in a whole different direction, a new direction that I've never been in before. So I'm a little like, but I have total faith and total excitement about it. So I'm going for it. It can't be no worse than what I've been doing, right? And not that what I've been doing is bad. It's just not for me anymore because I'm a different person. So it's time for me to do different things. And I am so very, 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 very excited about it. And I encourage you to find your happiness. Find your center first. Center yourself so you're not feeling like you're all over the place. Something's in your body and it's rattling you, messing with you, keep coming, repeat it back in your mind. You just probably need to address it on some real stuff. You probably don't want to, but you probably need to adjust it and ask yourself, why does this keep coming? Why does this keep coming back? Why do I need to address this? What is it in this situation that I need to talk to? And it's all source. It's all spirit. It's all within yourself. Every answer you've ever needed to make solutions or have solutions in your life is inside of you. Oh, shoot. You back in the bed, you little bed packer. It's inside of you. It's inside of you, and I've learned that. And I'm so excited about that. So I can't help but to keep digging inside of me because I want to know more and more and more. And the more I dig inside of me, the more things that I always knew about myself is starting to come about alive, come back alive, be revived. And this time, when the thoughts come that I shouldn't act this way or do this, completely eliminated. Completely eliminated because I've let go of those burdens, letting go of those things that's just been holding me and feeling like it's not right. Reading in certain things, and I look, if everybody did everything in the Bible that you were supposed to, that the Bible did, we're talking about generations, millenniums of different people in the Bible. If you try to abide by every single solitary rule and everything that everybody did that's so noble in the Bible, or learn every lesson that you try to learn, hey, try it as you be. Try all you want. And I'm not discouraging anybody from doing that. That will make you your higher self. But understand that we're living in a physical world, and the Bible tells you we don't battle against flesh and flesh. Okay, you battle other things, and that's how I've learned to survive. I don't battle flesh. And when the flesh comes into play, I have to really analyze it and see what this is about. And just being my higher self, my deep self, my spiritual self, and unapologetically about it, then I can recognize some things well before it happens. A lot of times I have ignored my gift of intuition, and I will no longer do that. Things that tell me no, I'm saying no to. Period. And it's been providing me wealth and growth and prosperity in so many areas. I'm just waiting for the monetary value to show up, and it will in abundance. I keep messing up because I keep running my mouth. See what I mean? It's the longest cigarette ever because I keep running my mouth and it keeps going out. But anyway, I'm done with this. It's 12 more minutes, 12 on top of whatever I did. It's probably another 30 minutes. I probably backed that to about 30 minutes, and I am unapologetic about it. It is what it is. I pray to God Almighty, the higher source of the universe, that I've blessed you, that I've encouraged you, that I have put a spark in you that says, you know what, I've been thinking about this project for a while, and I would not even think about doing it. I've been scared because I was scared that somebody would think about me this way, or somebody would do this, that, or what people would. Get up and do it. What can you lose? What can you lose? Maybe some friends, but they probably wasn't designed to be in your life if that's your purpose. On some real. If they are not designed to carry on in your life further than where you are right now, the change that you are making is designed for you to see that. It's designed for you to see that. And if we don't fight those things and go with that flow, then you'll see why it was beneficial for you to do those changes and not continue to do the same things you were doing over and over again. That is the definition of insanity for most people. That's the definition of stupid, in my opinion.